Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, AirsoftAL. And yes, I know, well, you were just live streaming a while ago. Yes, I know I was live streaming a while ago, but you know what? It's just one of those things. It's one of those things, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's just one of those things, you know? Anyway. So, yes, we are I am hopefully, of course, streaming very good, very strong, of course, because of course I am. Where is controller? Controller is here. I will make people know. I let people know that I am live streaming on YouTube. Yes. Anyway, there we go. All right, there we go. Okay, everything should be good now. Okay, so lots. I had to get off the stream because I had to go help out folks, put stuff up, get stuff in, etc., 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 etc. Anywho, so yes. So I might as well go ahead and say it now. There is a lot going on right now with YouTube that the second reason why I'm not we're going to try and not post this weekend because Apex, all of us, we are just trying to get everything sorted out. So with the fact that YouTube is basically saying, oh hey yeah, you were at 1100 subscribers, now you're not at 1100 subscribers, that stuff actually kind of pissed me off a little bit. It really did. And then of course the fact that I was actually bad-mouthed. I'm talking this shit-talking little motherfucker called Proud Expatriate US. You can go check out that video. It's basically called Wannabe Mill Simmer, basically. So horrible. Basically, this little fucker on Battlefield basically thinks he's a mill simmer, when in reality he's never stepped out on the field at all. He's never been to a real mill sim event at all. So yeah, not fun. By the way, not fun at all. Anyway, so I'm just going to let people know that I am streaming now. Let me go ahead, try and let people know what's going on because I want them to know that I am streaming on YouTube right now. Okay, let's see here. Can I get the people to know that I am streaming on YouTube? Can I? Hopefully I can. Hopefully. It's good to have them as friends on Xbox because then everything goes cheeky-breeky. Anyway, let's see here. Okay, so that message has been sent out. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not, because currently right now I am just doing all this fast as possible with the limited ability of my Xbox One controller. And yes, I know a lot of people are about to say, why'd you get a PS4? Why'd you get a PS4? You got the money. And if you want me to get a PS4 so bad, consider donating to our Patreon down below. Anyway. So, yes, it's one of those things. Anyway. Hello, my friends! Okay, so, now that I basically sent the message out. Okay. So, as you all know, I have been trying my desperate attempt to get a GP5 in the collection. Finally got one. And it's the black version. And it's a 3, which is basically a large, as you might know. Now, yes, you did not miss this one, Paladin. Welcome, of course, to the live stream. I'm going to turn off the Xbox so I'm not completely eating up the internet. But yes. Hello, comrade, yes! But anyway, so bad news, I'm afraid, with the GP5 here, which is the AR-15 of the gas mask world. You know my hatred for the AR-15. As for the Soviet mask, not so much. Bad news. It doesn't fit. And before a lot of you say, well, now wait a minute, the M61 is a large. Well, yes. The M61, which is this, oh my god, yes. Yes. Oh, for those of you who don't know, that is Full Metal Jacket. But before a lot of you say, well, wait a minute, this is a large. Well, this is a 3 as well. Here's the difference between Soviet full head mask and this mask. This mask, adjustable straps and inner mask, which is this little thing right here, which was designed to actually fit on someone. It was designed to basically be able to fit over someone who doesn't have who is a medium or to a large or even better. Basically, I can wear this mask because of the inner mask and because of the strap system that allows me to actually have it on my fist. I can see the profile picture of the good old gunner. Yes, well, now here's the thing. If you look up the M9 gas mask, which is the US gas mask, which is what this is based off of, same thing, except that big nose is the oral nasal cup, which is that right there, if I can actually get in frame, if you guys can see it. And the cool thing about this is, this can't fog up. This will not fog up at all. And I've tried my best to try and fog this up. It can't fog! No fog, no fogging, no hazy lens, nothing. A gas mask that will not fog. Now, in saying that, this is the version 2, and if you actually look into the history of the Finnish M61, there are 3 versions of this thing. And all of them made on a shoestring budget, which is amazing, in my opinion. Only downside is, it's a 60mm intake. I've only got 40mm, and I can get the converter to accept 40mm standard NATO, but no, sad to say, yeah. Yeah, that's actually what's kind of cool about the Daisy BB guns, is they actually can be. Now, before a lot of you say it, I know you want me to, because I know a lot of you are probably trying to figure out if I'm lying or not about this not fitting. Well, let me go ahead and show you why. You see that? If the gas mask actually fit, it'd be tight. There'd be no this. It'd be all the way around. But because of this, yeah, not good. How? Yeah. Yes, the Pyro mask is actually a mix of a GP5 with a Israeli civilian gas mask. But now here's the cool thing. Besides this at the flea market, for $10, mind you, I also got the hose, which alone on eBay goes for about $10. So I got a pretty good steal with this, the mask, the GP5 filter, and what's really cool about this is I can do a trick to actually use the asbestos filters. All I need is a particulate filter, basically cut out so that way it can be right there, screw it onto the asbestos filters, and yeah, that's actually a real reason right there. And what's funny is that if you actually look at at regulations before gas attacks, military regulations said you needed facial hair to be an officer, basically. And if you didn't get facial hair, you couldn't be an officer. You had to stay in the front lines, basically. But what's really cool about this hose is it can fit on other 40mm GOST threading, which means I can take my civilian, my Polish MC1 here, which is basically a civilian mask, twist it on there. Now there's still some exposed threading, but I believe it should do an airtight seal. So let's see if it does do an airtight seal. Make sure the straps don't get in the way. Sad part about this mask, it doesn't have an oral nasal cup, so it will fog up like the dickens. Okay, I can somewhat breathe through this with some relative ease. My breathing is somewhat not so good. So let's go ahead and block the intake. Okay, yeah, I'm not feeling a leak. I'm not hearing a leak. Nope. Okay, so this does create an airtight seal. That's a plus. Yes, there is. Let me go get the bag. So, here's your GP5 bag. You'd wear it. Let me actually tighten up the straps a bit. Anyway, the basic sense is you'd wear it like this, and literally done. Basically like that. Ah. But anyway. So yeah, which Fallout? Because depending on which Fallout, you're probably not going to have fun. If you're playing Fallout 4, then you can get the mods to improve the game. And depending on what setting you're playing, you're probably not, probably going to get a better time of it. But yeah. But in the most literal sense, found out a way how to play with the asbestos filters. If I don't get the modern GOST filters, the modern NATO filters anyway. But I am going to be making a video on the hose and whether or not it will improve your odds of actually shouldering, or at least in some cases, being able to shoulder a rifle. But aside from that, I now have 3 gas masks in it. Ah! That's because you weren't supposed to go to RepCon. You were supposed to take it slow. You were supposed to be slow. Exactly. You need the right mod that equals out the damage, because the mod I use to equal out the damage on my end is Madness. So basically Madness in the title. It equals out all damage things, so when you're fighting, you basically it's basically all equal, all around, all across the board, damage-wise. Basically, what have you. Either way, though. Go ahead and set that down. Now, the big thing, and I'm going to say this now, the big thing that actually, kind of fun, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, Deadpool service rifle for the win, as well as the NCR uniforms, and the militarized Minutemen is coming out very soon, thankfully enough. But I will be doing a live stream as to the mods I like to mess around with on Fallout 4. But yeah, Bethesda.net, if you get a Bethesda.net account, you can actually explore the mods, look them up, or you can watch YouTube videos about the right mods. But anyway. Also, fair warning, there will be a video coming out on this gas mask right here, but it won't be the video you might be thinking. Not even joking, there is a new skit coming out with this gas mask, which is a new character that is coming out. That character is, of course, Richmond Goldberg. And I guess I can give you guys a little bit of a taste as to what's coming. go ahead and tighten her up real nice. Does this answer your question? Shalom! I am Richmond Goldberg. I am here to sue you and kill you. You know how it goes, you Michiganer. Also, I don't know how it's going to be, so I gotta know. Can you fully hear me? Because I know this is supposed to be like a pseudo voice diaphragm. If I have to, I will actually fully remove this piece right here so that you can actually fully hear me. By the way, no joke, this mask, it actually has its own air conditioning when breathing. Like when you breathe, all the air just goes over your face, and it is absolutely lovely. The fins were geniuses. Also, 30 bucks for this mask. Like, you can go on eBay right now. Type in Finish M61. You can get it for 30 bucks. Free shipping. No joke. Whew! The only problem is, if you're going to get this mask and you want to actually use it for practical use, you're going to have to get a 60 to 40 millimeter adapter to actually use, I'm not even joking, actually use modern NATO filters, because of course you have to, because they don't make, yeah, yes you can actually, hold on, let me get, I have the two masks here. I have the Finish M61, which is, I have the Finish M61, and I got the, Check M10M, so let me go actually do that, okay? Okay, so what guns do you want me to do it with? I've got the Thompson, I've got the M4, I've got the M14, bolt-action rifle, and the Scarl! Well, that's the voice diaphragm, or the lack of a voice diaphragm. Literally, this is the pseudo-voice diaphragm that actually amplifies the sound, which, in all honesty, you have to take this off if I was to actually, sound better. Of course, Thompson for the win. Alright, so let's take this one right here, which is a good example of a, well, mask. Yes! Make sure this is nice and tight. Okay, Thompson it is. What's funny is I actually did a shouldering video. Okay, here we go. So yeah, I can actually see very well. I can aim, I can do all that. But let's face it, it's a Thompson. You're not supposed to aim with this thing. But I can shoulder rather easily. Now, if I had the filter over here, you cannot shoulder it because this huge filter would be hitting the buttstock. Okay, here we go. Now for the Polish MC1. Here we go, Polish MC1. Which, if you do get a gas mask, you can leave the straps where they are. Also, make sure the mask fits. Which, yes, I know I sound like a Polish knockoff of Darth Vader. Okay. Polish MC1. Once again, I can shoulder just fine. Yep. And now the one I heavily regret doing, but I know you guys are going to say, no, you have to because you got it in. I'll do the GP5 even though it doesn't fit me. I can faintly smell rubber. So, let's see if it fits. Let's see if I can, yep, obviously, I can shoulder the damn thing. obviously I can shoulder, I can put down sights with the actual gas mask or something. And I think I found out why it wasn't working. Now, even if I wasn't, yeah, no, there are way too many compromises here. This right here. Yeah, nope. Yeah, no. Because once again, if I was to actually get a GP5, I'd have to have it in a medium so that way it can fit tight to my face. Why? Because Russians make things good. Either way, though, yes, technically speaking, you can aim and shoot in a gas mask. Depending on the rifle, it would be hard to do. Now, with a Thompson, you have this buttstock here that is, of course, curved down, so that way you can easily shoulder it and actually aim on the sights. Sort of a weird way of risen sights. Now, the M4, on the other hand, that's where things get a little bit more difficult as we go into it. With the M4, you have this right here. You basically have this right here that's going to get in the way. Now, with the Polish MC1, not so much. With the Polish MC1, the mask fits snugly to the face. You're not going to have a problem, which if you'd seen the video of me shouldering my guns with the Polish MC1, you know that. But with the Finnish M61, that's where things get a bit interesting. Yes, the bitch is back, baby. And for those of you wondering why I tighten the straps, it's so I have a seal, because if you put on a mask, at least be sure you have a seal. That's what I'm saying. So, shouldering an M4 with an M61, which is basically a M9 copy, yeah, no, I can't get a sight because of the lens. If I do, I have to point at an angle just to even line up the sights because of the lens, the way they're designed. Yeah, I know, it's weird, right? Now getting another gun to show you something. With sniper rifles, it's completely different, because with a sniper rifle, you have the ability to basically shoulder right there. You can see directly because the scope is risen, so you don't have to worry about getting a sight picture because you're going to be far enough away to use it. But why would you need a gas mask with a sniper rifle? Because simple, you're in a contaminated area, they give you a gas mask, you gotta wear the damn thing so you don't get contaminated or breathe in the contaminants. Either way, though. What I find hilarious is I believe my head size is kind of weird when it comes to actually telling the actual size of a gas mask. So whenever I do get gas mask, I'm going to try and go for mediums. At the most. At the most, I mean. Also, for those of you who don't know, this is in fact my, well, VSR-10, which is broken. Keeps slam firing, which is going to be my project, which is going to be one of many project guns that is going to be turned into the hunting rifle from Fallout. Which means I'm going to try and find the barrel, a JG Bar 10 barrel that has the iron sight here and the iron sight back here. I'm going to try and basically find a wood stock. Yeah, seriously, don't fucking get this gun. Get the JG Bar 10. The JG Bar 10 is better for the price. It really is. Which even then, I'm not saying you should be a sniper. All I'm saying is, there are a lot better guns out there for a better price. I'm just saying. Hello, kitty. I see you down there. I see you. Also, so you don't get your knickers in a twist, I thought I'd go ahead and show off two filters. Two different designs, but same threading, basically. On my right, your left, is the Polish MC1's 40mm Gauss filter, which is dated 1987. If you look at the design, it's definitely interesting, and yeah, definitely interesting. Don't tempt me, Paladin. Do not tempt me. On my left here, your right, is of course the infamous, evil GP5 filter, which is dated 81. So this was made in 1981. It may or may not have asbestos, but either way, I'm not going to use the filter. But if I have to use the filter, I will use a trick that I learned from Weapons and Stuff, which, go check out his video if you haven't, where he actually basically takes a particulate, if I take a particulate filter piece, cuts it, pops it in there, and then screws it on to the actual filter itself, so that way if you do have to use the asbestos filter, or what have you, the particulate filter in here will catch any asbestos threadings or anything of that nature, so that way you can use it safely. However, in reality, if you do this, this filter is only good for a few things. A, smoke. B, Chipotle night, and or Taco Bell night. And, of course, tear gas. And even then, that's a heavy if to that, because even though these will not protect you from bioweapons, chemical weapons, things like that, most filters will somewhat protect you from tear gas, but if you're going to use it, I would recommend you get a particulate filter for your 40mm NATO particulate filter, such as a P3 filter that you can actually get in 40mm. But even then, I would not put my life on it. I'd recommend you guys research before you consider actually getting a gas mask. But if you are going to get a gas mask, and I'm just saying this now, if you are going to get one, M61. M61, I'm just saying. M61. You never go wrong with an M61. It's Finnish. It's great. Has its built-in air conditioning for when you breathe. And it has chromium filter, which is actually a lot better. It really is. Can't tell I'm a fanboy yet of a particular gas mask line. Anyway. Now, of course, as to videos, there are a couple videos coming out. We have two videos, actually, two reviews coming out in the near future. One, of course, is right over here. Let me grab it. The UK Arms Crossfire Mark I, which is a Springer, a small Springer. And yeah, it's just that. It's just, and it's, no joke, it is so tiny. It's so small. If it was a full-size one, I'd be okay with that, but you're going to have to wait till the actual review drops to actually know my full thoughts on it in general. It really is. It really is. And then finally, the next review that's coming out is this. The California, wait. Old California legal 1911 Springer, which is a knockoff of a KWC 1911 Springer. Oh, the days just keep on coming. My suffering just continues, doesn't it? If I'm not reviewing a genuine 1911 by KWC, I'm reviewing its Chinese knockoff. Oh, how fun. Not really. I'm not really having fun. I'm not happy. But at the same time, I can't hate it because the performance out of this is actually pretty decent. But again, you're going to have to wait for the full review in order to actually find out why it's decent. Either way, though. But yes, there is, of course, a link to our Discord, which is way at the very top, I believe. But if not, I will post it again right here. There we go. So for those of you who who are not in our Discord yet, it's right there. There it is. We're good. Also, as an update to Proud Expatriate US, who wants to talk to me again, that wannabe milsimmer who had the balls to actually talk shit to me. In reality, he is not a actual milsimmer. And I'm going to actually go off to the page right here and actually pull up what a real milsim is. No, it's alright. Just make sure you got a Discord. That's all I'm saying. So let me go ahead and pull up what a real milsim is. I'm talking a real milsim. And I'm going to be careful not to get struck by copyright, because God only knows I don't want to get struck by copyright. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Let's see here. See if I can't... Let's see here. Let's see. Ah, here we go. This one's from 3 years ago, but it should be roughly the same. Because here's the deal, guys. A real milsim, and I'm just saying this as a whole, and I'm muting my thing right now before I actually bring you guys up to it. Alright, let me go ahead and turn down the desktop volume. And let me just go ahead and shrink myself a bit. There we go. Add a display capture. There we go. Just going to check you guys here for a second. Damn straight, Milsim West. Okay, just wanted to... Okay, so for those of you who are watching this, or by the chance Proud Expatriate watches this, this is a real Milsim. Okay?
I've been to a lot of airsoft games, operations, and events. Now, a good number of them are marketed as a military simulation or
the words that are coming out of my
milsim event.
mouth.
While most did an excellent job of creating a large-scale military battle, at times, though, these battles seemed like a never-ending BB fest of loosely organized units.
Actually, get a little ahead of the video. Which, granted, this video is 3 years old. I still love it. There we go.
Milsim West.
This is real Milsim! Not your little funny video games. No, this! This is real Milsim! This is Milsim, baby! With actual pyrotechnics, blank fire weapons, sheets, large-scale engagements, real squad tactics, real NATO uniforms and training.
Hey guys, I'm Eric with Milsim West. I'm one of the...
Go. Hey, it's fine, Paladin. You're fine to go. But yeah, if Proud Expatriate, or anyone who happens to know Proud Expatriate's gamertag, can send him a message from me, let him know this. If he wants to talk to me, he can do it through our Discord. If he actually wants to be man enough to actually talk to me, he can do it through our Discord. But here's the thing. I take no shit from wannabe milsimmers on Battlefield, or at least ones like him. If there is something I do respect, is people who actually do go to military simulations. People of the original Battlefield milsim community. Because like I said, I've been in the Battlefield milsim since this. And this is the original Game of the Year edition of 1942. Yeah, still got this, by the way. And I dropped out of the milsim community, well, the Battlefield milsim community, after this. Again, original box. So, yeah. I do not try to hold a grudge. I really don't. What I do hold is regards. Hopes and dreams for the communities that I like. And the fact that Proud Expatriate is a player, if I dare even call him that, saddens me. It hurts me. To know that that someone like that exists. To know that someone like that is in a community that I love. But either way, I will not use him as an example of a good player or a milsim player or even a Battlefield player. What I will say is this: do not use Patriot or Proud Expatriate US as a example of the shining members of our community. Use him as an example of what a bad member of our community is. If you want to use someone who is a good example of a good player, someone who is understanding, someone who is flexible, someone who likes to listen to his community, likes to listen to, well, in general, likes to listen to people and let them use the skill and the weapons they are good with, use people like me as the example of good, honest players in the community. Anyway, back on topic. More news coming in, of course. I got a message from Apex. I'll be getting a package in on the 29th, which, when is the 29th? I know I'm going with my old keyboard phone. I'm so old school. I'm retro. I'm a hipster. Fucking hipsters. That's a Monday. Wait, what? I'm getting a package on the 29th, but it's a Monday. I'm off work. Ooh, I'm going to have fun. Wait. The last package I got in was the Crossfire Mark 1. Oh, no. Can't be too bad. Either way, though. Just so you guys know that I am letting you know, though. The next guns of, the 12 guns of hell. Oh dear. The next gun after the Crossfire Mark 1 is going to be a Springer RPG. I'm looking at the live chat to see your reactions to hearing that sentence. I'm going to say it again. The next review after that one, which is review number 3 out of 12 Guns from Hell, is a Springer RPG. I'm going to say it again. Springer RPG. I'm looking at the chat. Yeah! Yeah! If you think... Yeah! Yes! Rock on, my brother. Rock on. Oh god, John, you've missed a lot. Like the fact of, I finally got one. I got the AR-15 of the gas mask world, and it don't fit. Well, it fits, but it just, it's a large. I'm a medium, apparently, when it comes to the GP5s. Yay! But the cool thing about it is I got this and the hose for $10. $10 at a flea market. Just, yeah. Damn good deal, by the way. Damn good deal. But yes, that also brings up something I thought I'd bring up to a lot of you guys, is that, yeah, seriously, $10 US at a flea market. I would have got the coffee can filter too, but I couldn't fit it in the GP5 bag. I don't know who the guy is that runs the military surplus at the local flea market, but the guy has no goddamn idea what he's doing. Like, he legitimately has no fucking idea what he's doing out there. Like, seriously. There was another Polish MC1 in a GP5 bag, and a GP5 in a Polish MC1 bag. And for those of you who don't know, this does not come in this bag. It comes in a gray bag with worm-ish style camo, what have you anyway. Also, something I know a lot of you are going to immediately quote Team 4-Star on. I have a bag of dice for tabletop RPGs. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for you to quote Piccolo from TFS, abridged. I have nerd dice. If I had a soundboard, I would immediately press it and just all you hear would be nerd. Anyway, reason for this is because I'm working on a project with Swedish, yeah. Oh yeah, Swedish gas mask, they good. Oh yeah. And I immediately sound racist. Moro? Moro? Like, there be Moro for you. Seriously? Were they reading Shakespeare at the time when they made the camo and they were like, okay, what are we going to call this camo? Grab me book. Grab Shakespeare. Moro. We'll call it Moro camo. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, tabletop RPG basically is like Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, like things that require a 20-side die. Reason for that is because I've had this idea for a game for a long damn time, and I was like, you know what? I got buddies who are D&D, let's make something, and we are making something. We're actually working on the mechanics and things like that, but I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. That's what sucks. I can't talk about the mechanics behind it, of what we're doing. I just can't. We are talking about doing a trial run very soon to test out the mechanics. But what I will tell you is that the lore behind it, all out of here. All out of here, and they are inspired by H.G. Wells, H.P. Lovecraft, Shakespeare, oh, man. Jules Verne is another one, of course. A lot of work, basically. There's some cool stuff that are definitely there. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. Holy shit, I went off topic. Anyway. What I wanted to talk about, and John, thankfully enough, is here. I wanted to do this. For those of you who kept asking how I'm going to be doing the How Combat Effective Is It series, I talked with John about it, and I started thinking about it because a lot of my quote-unquote gas mask reviews, which in reality are just my thoughts on the gas mask, not really a review. I'm gonna have John be my nerd. Like, legitimately, I'm probably gonna do the whole man voice. And be like, nerd! Talk! Educate! And just let John basically fill you in on the history of the gas mask, and me go out in the field with this, with these things on, going out playing airsoft, filming myself, and then kind of give it a rating. Who knows? Oh my god. Anywho, that's just something I want to run by him actually after the stream, so I'm probably going to talk with him over Discord. But in all seriousness, I am going to be doing a lot more content around gas mask, around airsoft, around so much stuff right now that it's not even funny. This is why we're not posting videos over the weekend, because we have a lot of content backed up as is, and we have to, basically, I have to edit it by myself. I am a one-man show. I basically have Windows Movie Maker, and that's it. I am doing all this as is. It's not bad. You can survive. It's like, oh, what, you collect gas masks? Nerd! Chemical weapon comes down, you're the only one there wearing a gas mask. What are you calling nerd now? Dark humor. Yes, dark humor is dark humor. Anyway. Oh my god. Anyway. A very special announcement. Two things that I want to get on before I actually get on is we are close to our 1,000th 1K upload, and I'm gonna do something special with it. For 1,000 uploads, for my 1K video, I'm going to let you, the community, submit your video, your content. It could be your version of how combat effective is it. It could be your version of a review, a reaction video to my crazy ass basically running around being nutso. It could be something that basically fits the channel as a whole, and I will let you guys basically submit it. I will leave a link to your channel. I will basically give you the spotlight, and if you want to continue uploading to the channel, then by all means, I will give you that ability to basically give you a stand and a soapbox to stand on and basically give your voice. Why am I doing this? Because I am that good of a person, and I believe that a community of creators that I have who are also personal friends should have the ability to show off their creativity and have the ability to basically do what they love and show how they love it. That'd be interesting, actually. Hey man, if you want to, like I said, it's up to you. And I've given the criteria. It could be reaction videos, it could be reviews, it could be whatever. Just as long as it's you, and you basically show off what you're good at. Also, I will be posting a video sometime next week showing how to do reaction videos, but that's just, yeah, that's just for you guys, because a lot of you keep asking me how to do reaction videos, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to finally get around to it after a year or so of being asked. And that's Facebook you're hearing. I'm getting messaged like, no tomorrow. Anyway, second thing. Second thing. For those of you who are wanting to send stuff my way, who keep asking if I have a P.O. box, I don't have a P.O. box. I'm sorry to say I don't have a P.O. box because I don't got the money. I just don't have the money. I really don't. I wish I did. But I don't. What you can do, however, is actually message me over Discord. And if you have something you want me to make a video about, or you want to help add to the collection, or you may happen to have a GP5 that actually fits me, along with a 40mm Ghost filter, or a P3 filter that I can cut and put inside the hose so I can do weapons and stuff trick to actually use the very horrible filter mask, which, by the way, before I, hold on, I think it was this way, wasn't it? Yeah, you remember those old, toys that you basically, like that? It was working a while ago, it was really weird and really good, like, really fun. Oh my goodness, but yes. In the most literal sense, guys, and a lot of people have called me nuts. I want to know what your thoughts about me doing this is in the comment section. I want to set a record for most gas masks played in Airsoft. Literally, I want to play in every gas mask ever made after the Cold War, or after World War II, in Airsoft, and basically have it on film, basically do that, and set a record for it. That includes all the gas masks, even the weird ones, except the XM28, because I don't think that would count. I'm going to kind of leave prototype gas mask out of that, because I don't know if that would count or not, but it's one of those things. I've had people on the gas mask side, on the gas mask community, call me nuts. I've had people on Airsoft call me nuts, and then I've had people in the middle go like, do you have the money to do this? And I've had people on the other side going like, yeah, okay, yeah, I can see you doing that. And then I've had people in the middle go like, this is going to be entertaining as fuck. And they're right, because the first gas mask I went out in was the Czech M10M, which is the very first video in the gas mask playlist. And oh my god, if you want to see me actually suffering a bit, that damn thing was front heavy. It was just ungodly. And as much as I want to say I'm happy it's out of my collection, I'm a little sad because it's out of my collection because I don't got a cheek filter gas mask. But if I'm gonna get a cheek filter gas mask, it's going to be a PBS. It's going to be the Soviet cheek filter mask, which I don't know if I'm going to put the filter in that sucker or not. I'm probably going to see if I can't get P3 filters to fit in there. Who knows? Anyway, I think I have rambled on long enough. Either way, though, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, and yeah, if you guys actually want to help out the channel, 2 ways you can do it. Message me over Discord if you want to send stuff for whatever reason. Seriously, why would you send me stuff? Haha. Or 2, of course, and I'm just asking this, donate $1 to our Patreon, which is down there, down below, right there. Oh yes, right there, right, right. And then finally, share the content, subscribe, do all that good jazz, and don't forget a bloody thing. That'd be a good thing. And if you're gonna get one, I'm just saying this. M61, 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 M61. Get it! You must! Preferably the one with the Nokia voice box, made by Nokia. Remember, Nokia, you can't break it because, of course, Nokia. Seriously, has anyone been able to break that freaking phone? Like, I swear to God, you could take that brick phone, and I'm not talking about the brick phone as in the big one, no, that freaking square Nokia phone, you could probably throw it at someone and kill them with it. I'm just saying. It could happen. Because that damn thing was indestructible, just like the frickin' Razor by Motorola. Who remembers those? Who remembers the Razor? Anyway, I've spoken my piece. I've said all I can. If the live stream is, of course, recorded, what have you, all that good jazz, I'll probably leave it up. But anyway, like I said, if you guys want to help out, down below. That's all I'm saying. Or message me over Discord. Anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL. And remember, M61 or nothing!